Hey gang, Brendan here from the Tackle Shack. I wanted to go over a potential option for you guys this weekend at the Fall Brawl. So none other than Z-Man's Deadly Nedley. I remember first seeing the Ned rig at a vendor show. This would have probably been now about 6 years ago. And I seen it standing up in the tank that they were showing, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this was back before really there was buoyant Elastec on the market. And I remember thinking that will be deadly. So fast forward, my brother and I went to a tournament. We ended up winning 2 tournaments in a row before it had hardly hit even the market here locally. And from then on, I'm like, this thing is a game changer. But regardless of what the conditions are like this week, and it looks like it's gonna be really nice, the water's come up some, there's a little bit of current again. Regardless of what happens this weekend, you could win this tournament with the Ned rig. For me, it comes down to equipment a little bit. So what happens out there on the river is a lot of times you can't even feel the bite. It's a very light bite at times, so I end up using my GLX basically drop shot rod. It's a 6'10". You want a very fast tip, extra fast tip. That's what tells you if you got the bite or not. So it really comes down to that. And then of course I pair it with a nice reel so that you've got a good drag on there. If you get a big smallmouth on there, you want to set the hook and then tire them out. Hit that drag, loosen it up a little bit, let them run with it. What I typically do, I will throw it out there. Doesn't have to be a real far throw on the river, but I throw it out and I about immediately get my rod tip up. So I want to bring that bait back on tension on the line almost the whole way. About the time I let it go slack, I'm hung up. And you're like, oh crap, I got to go over to it and get it untangled. But what happens is you're bringing this back, a lot of times you're not going to feel that thump of that fish grab it. You're just going to feel like something's different. Like, what was that? At that point, reel up a little bit, give them a hook set. 9 out of 10 times, guys, that's a smallmouth or potentially a largemouth. So this weekend, the Ned rig will play. Colors like peanut butter and jelly, Drew's Craw, Goby Bryant, one of my favorite, or the staple of just green pumpkin. I truly don't think there is a bad color right now out there. Obviously you don't want to go with bright chartreuse or fire craw could play. However, go with your naturals, throw it out there, they're gonna work. What I've been seeing out there is it continues to build, the fishing continues to get better, and I think at a certain point the fish are going to feel daylight hours and say, we got to move, we got to start tanking for winter. I think we're almost there. So yeah, we're excited for this weekend. It looks like it's going to be a very good showing of anglers. So we encourage you to take a look at our website for the rules pertaining to the event. It's going to show you kind of how to park, what to do if you're meeting up with another angler there at the day of the event. But come out with 2 guys because it's going to be 4 over 15 inches is all that plays this weekend. If you're coming as a single angler, you can only catch 2 fish over 15, which still gives you an awesome opportunity for big bass, which is guaranteed to pay $1,000. I want to thank the sponsors for this event. We've got Straight Up Mounts, who has padded the big bass. We've also got Mullet Battery, and we've got Bite Me Tackle. So they've all put in money for this event this weekend, which pays out 100%. So it's going to be a great event. It's going to be a jackpot tournament where a lot of money is handed out, and we look forward to seeing you guys there this weekend. Don't forget Ned rig as an option. Fish on.